Hey everybody, I hope my connection stays well. It's pretty stormy outside right now. I'm at work on my break, so I thought I'd do a live real quick. Give a couple people a chance to hop on if they want to hop on. I hope everybody's doing alright out there. We're getting spring storms here in Virginia, so I pray it stays springtime. I hope it does. Today was so nice outside, so I hope it stays that way. A mess. Forgive my looks. Like I said, I'm at my job on break right now in my office, so I thought I'd do a live real quick. I'm trying to fix my wedding band. Chris and I got matching, I don't know if you can see it or not, matching wedding band. Says his is like the ring there. Hey Rachel. As always, if you hop onto one of my lives, I'm going to say your name and say thank you for joining, because like I said, for you guys to take time out of your day to join, my lives and hear about a business or job opportunity to work from home is awesome, and I really do appreciate it. So, I posted something earlier that said something to the fact of, people saying they can't, they don't have, they can't do this, they can't do that. My mom, do you guys hear the rain out there? Can you hear it? Right outside my office. My little office is like a little cubby hole, but I can't stay on here real long. Like I said, I'm on my break. But oh my gosh, it's pouring out there. That's what I was saying. It's springtime storm, so bring it on. As long as it stays warm out, I don't care. So anyway, the post I made earlier, I said, can't, never could do nothing. That was a staple in our house whenever I was growing up. My mom used to say that all the time, and that has always stuck with me. I mean, she always had these little quotes, which, God, I love my mama to death. She's still kicking there in Carlisle, Kentucky, but, anyway, she always used to tell us that. She would say, can't, never could do nothing. That means, in our family, that if you don't try, you never will be able to do anything. I mean, if you always sit around and holler, I can't, then you can't. You're never going to. Sorry, I was switching hands. So, hey, babe. So, yeah, if you always want to sit around and holler, I can't, I don't know how, I forgot, I'm not going to, or, whatever the case may be, if you always have some kind of something negative, your life's going to be negative. That's just the way it is. Perception is, if you got it one in your head, you got it one in your heart, because trying to tell yourself that you can't do something is the worst thing you could possibly do. So, whenever my mom, and I've heard her say it, the whole time I was growing up, can't, never could do nothing. That means if you honestly are going to sit around and holler, I can't, then you're not going to. Hey, babe. So, sorry, excuse me. So, like I said, I'm on my break at work, so I don't do, hey, Candace, I don't, whenever I said, hey, babe, I'm talking to my husband, he's on here. So, I'm on my break at work, so I decided I would do a live and talk to you guys for a minute. And like I was saying, for anybody that was just hopping on, I was talking about a post I made earlier on my personal page and on my business page, Spoil Yourself Life Lessons with Judy Tincher, which if you go to Facebook, it's if you search in Facebook, it's Spoiling Myself is what it is. If you look up Spoil Yourself, it will pop up. If you look up Judy Tincher, my pages will pop up. If you look up Spoiling Myself, it will pop up. All of it's right there. So, and my webpage, my website is on there as well, which I'll put it in the comments here in just a minute. Thanks for all the loves, babe. So, actually, I'll go ahead and put it in there. So, like I was saying, my mom used to always tell us, and the reason, what I'm getting at, whenever I say this, can't, never could do nothing, is I've heard so many people, with me promoting this, job, that they say they can't. Okay. Or I don't have this, or I don't have friends, or, not popular. I'm not either. You don't have to be. That's the beauty of this. What you're promoting is good enough by itself. There's my website in the comments, y'all. This is good enough by itself that you don't have to do anything else. All you have to do is make your little post and and promote your websites that they give you. Make up your own website, which every bit of the training is right there at your fingertips. Everything you could possibly need is right there for you. I mean, there's just, if you put half an effort into it, there's no way you cannot not succeed. So, like I was saying, my mom used to always tell us, can't, never, could do nothing. So, hey Jessica, in my family that meant if you never try. Hey Betty, hey Betty May, so if you never try, you're never going to get anywhere, right? So I've always took that with me. You know, my mom used to tell us that all the time, and I know my brother and my sister, both of them, live by that too. My sister and her husband are wonderful. So is my brother and his wife, and all their little babies, my little nieces, and, well, my niece and my nephews. I have one niece and I have 4 nephews. So, hey Aunt Terry, so, yeah, I mean, that's just the way it was when we were growing up. You didn't say can't in my family unless you wanted to be, told exactly what can't can do for you, which is nothing. So, and I tell my daughter that, and I know they tell their kids that, and everybody should live by that, because like I said, if you get it in your mind that you can do something, you will. That's just all there is to it. But if you get it in your mind that you can't do something, more than likely you won't. I mean, people get it in their head. I mean, I know people that can literally sit around and think themselves sick. I mean, they just sit around and think they feel bad so much that they really physically feel bad, So if you always sit around with a negative perspective on life, negativity is what you're going to get. So I choose to be positive. And I'm not rich by no means. I'm not, wealthy. I'm not whatever as far as money-wise goes. But I am a wealthy woman. I have, 3 beautiful daughters. I have a home. I have, my husband. I have my little 3-pound doggie. She's so sweet. And my big old fat lazy cat. And, I have, I mean, I know people say that money can't buy happiness. I always call bullshit on that. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but I do. I call bullshit on that. Because the things that make you wealthy in life has nothing to do with money, in my opinion. But, hey, Miss Coder, Shelly's first grade teacher. Hello, Amanda. So the things that make you wealthy in life have nothing to do with money. Absolutely nothing to do with money. But money can buy happiness. I don't care what anybody says. It is my opinion. Opinions are like, what's. Everybody has one. But my opinion is that money can buy happiness. Because you can't do anything anymore without money. Right? And I know a lot of people that they say, well, I can't go out and get a job for background reasons, for, they don't have transportation, they don't have, whatever the case may be. They can't do whatever. Hey, so there's so many things out there that people say that they can't do. I know you do, babe. That they can't do for whatever reason. Well, the job offer that I am promoting, you can do. Everybody has a phone. Everybody, I don't care if you are all the way down to paying $2 a day, I don't know if they even still promote that or not, or whatever the lowest of the low is whenever it comes to phones anymore. We have a monthly plan, so I'm not sure what everybody else pays, but everybody has a phone anymore. Everybody has access to internet. If you have a phone and access to internet and thumbs, you can do this job. Point blank, that's all it takes. All the training is provided for you. The benefits that you get to go with it are phenomenal. They're worth $150,000, right? $20 a month is what it costs. So we'll get into money here in just a minute. But what the point I'm trying to make, 2 points actually. One is can't, never could do nothing. Hey Lisa, right? And I've said on all my videos, if you get on here, I'm going to give you a shout out for hopping on, because like I said, I appreciate everybody taking time out of their day to join my lives. So the reason I do lives is so that way everybody can see I'm real. I'm not some fake person behind a screen. I'm a nobody, 100% nobody. I'm from a little bitty town in Kentucky, and we moved to Virginia a few months back for work, and so I'm a nobody. But trust me, if I can do this job, anybody can do this job. So all it takes is time, effort, phone, internet, thumbs. That's it. Okay, so let's get into the job. Oh, the second point I was going to make, or was trying to make, was one, can't, never, could do nothing. So if you never try, you're never going to be able to do anything. Two, money does buy happiness. I don't care what anybody says. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Okay, as far as wealthy goes, because to me, wealthy is like your family, what you have inside. That's what makes you a wealthy person. But what you have, your support system. So, but what money does buy happiness, okay? You can't go on vacation. You can't, have your homes, your cars, your whatever materialistic things you want or do or this or that without money. You just can't. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just the way it is. So whenever people say that they can't do something because they don't have the money, well, this is what I'm telling you, you can do. You can do this job. Like I said, all you need is just the want to, and a phone and internet. That's it. Hey Becky, so and some of these people watching, I don't even know. I appreciate you guys for jumping on. I really do. Anybody that's interested in this, my website is in the comments, and absolutely comment more. Whenever the video's over, I will jump on and tell you everything you want to know. Any question you have, I will answer it fully. So what I do is I post ads on social media to generate sales for the company I work for, Motor Club of America, and they pay me a commission for every sale that I generate for them. The commission I get paid is between $80 and $90. It depends on how many sales I made that week. The more sales I made, the closer to $90 I make for each one. So in that, okay, I post on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I have a Facebook page, Craigslist, Snapchat. I don't know, there's 2 or 3 others, but you can post anywhere. Yep. I got it right on the tip of my tongue. I can't even say it. I'll think of it here in a minute. Pinterest, there it is. So you can do this. Anybody can do this. And all it takes is just the want to. And that's the God's honest truth. All it takes is the want to. So the way it works is it's $39.90. And what that is you pay $39.90, and that gives you your first and last month's benefits. Okay? The benefits include $150,000 worth of benefits, and that's roadside assistance for trucks, trailers, cars, RVs, boats, trailers, farm equipment, credit card protection, auto theft protection, vision, dental, health, prescription, discounts, travel, and like vacation, hotels, car rentals, all that kind of reimbursement and discounts. There's hospital discounts in case you're in an accident of some kind. It's insane, the list. The list is on my website as well. So whenever you pay your $39.90, that's your first and your last month. The reason they do that is so that way if you ever decide you don't want to do it anymore. Hey, Alicia. Hey, it's also Shelby's preschool teacher assistant lady. Haven't talked to you forever. I hope you're doing good. Excuse me. So anyway, it gives you 2 months of that, and then that way, if you ever decide you want to cancel the membership, you don't have to pay anything else. That's your first and last months, and you can become an associate, or you can just get the membership, whichever one you want to do. So people say you're paying to work. No, you're investing in an opportunity that gives you the opportunity to make more. So, hey, girl. So, the more that, you put into it, the more you're going to get back out of it, just like anything else. So, I am promoting this because it is from work from home. You can do this from home. All you need is your phone and internet. That's it. And once you get started and get your name out there and stuff like that, I know ladies that make $3,000 or $4,000 a week doing this. The lady that signed me, excuse me, has only been doing this for 2 months. She thinks she's on her 9th week. And the last 2 weeks, she's brought home $1,100. Brought home. Not, and this is credited by it has an A+ rating with the BBB. It is IRS regulated. There's no interviews. There's no background checks. There's none of that. I mean, anything like that. You go in, you register, you pay your $39.90, you get your membership card in the mail like 3 days later. So there's a 1-800 number if you need help. There is live chats, the whole 9 yards. All of it is right there at your fingertips. As soon as you're valid in the system, which takes like 5 minutes, I think. It takes like 5 minutes to sign up, 10 tops. You could be earning money by later tonight, so it's so good that I guess that's why people think it's not real, and I've had so many people, tell me, no, it's a scam, you don't have to pay to work, and like I try to make them understand, you're not paying to work, you're investing in an opportunity, and the opportunity is to give yourself, 1, protection on the roads, and 2, to become a referral salesperson that makes bank, and there's no caps on how much you can make. There's nobody sitting back saying, well, you can only sell 10 today. If you sell 10 memberships in a week, or not sell, generate sales, sorry, the company actually sells it. If you generate the sales, I love you too, babe. Thanks for jumping on. Chris has got to go. His phone's about to die. Generating the sales. If you generate 10 sales in a week, that's $800. Think about this. If you only do one a day, then that's $560 you're bringing home. Yeah, $560 for posting ads on social media. You're going to be on your phone anyway. Why not make your phone pay for you instead of you paying for your phone, right? Phone bills are crazy high most of the time. So why not make them pay? Why not make them, your time on social media mean something instead of just dead time, just meaningless stuff. So